Hi there, welcome to Island Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Gemini energy. And for this round, we're just asking kind of like a conversation topic. And then to maybe clarify it a little bit, ask for advice on what the potential outcome could be. So we have 3 cards not showing itself. And the reason is because of the Knight of Cups. How I interpret that is people are moving forward in life, kind of emotionally investing and taking action towards things that they love. And Gemini energy refers to our dualistic nature. Some people are more motivated and inspired by truth and love and justice and fairness and believing in their dreams. And other people might be more motivated and inspired to indulge in relationships, be more about themselves, ego, image, money, materialism. And some people, high vibe people are more balanced about it. More worldly shadowy could be more tipped out of balance in favor about themselves or indulgence or the things of the world. And so as we're moving forward in life, we meet all these different people, and we have to be aware that we can assume other people think the same way we think, but we have to be aware that some people harness this energy in a high vibe way, and we don't know it. And some people harness it in a more worldly, shadowy way, and we don't know it. And the Knight of Cups is to get to know who's who, get to know people, to figure out the truth of who they are that they might not be showing us, or it might not be apparent on the surface. So what are those 3 cards? The 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. So some people are independent. They are kind of stable and grounded within themselves, emotionally mature, have learned lessons in life, are independent of their more worldly, egoic nature. They have taken inspired action based on lessons they've learned in life to get out of their more egoic, worldly nature. And they're people who are focused on truth and love to guide their decisions. Some of those types of people you could meet, you could have made offers to, they might make offers towards you. But there's also other people that you're going to meet, other people you might get to know, and other people who might make you an offer, but they harness this energy in a more worldly, shadowy way. They're single. They might have these things of the world that make them appealing to people, but they are more aligned with their worldly nature. And they are operating more from their egoic nature, and they have a fear of love. And we just need to see who's who. So, let's see. And for some high vibe people, you've already been in relationships with people who you came to realize do align with their more worldly nature and egoic nature and kind of fear of love. They like to be in relationships and indulge themselves in relationships, but they don't really like to authentically invest themselves emotionally in it. And some of you have already seen the truth of those people, and you're moving away from those people and making offers to people who you do think are on the same page as you. What else do you want to tell us about this story? A card not showing itself because of the Ace of Wands. What is that card? The Queen of Pentacles. The other way I view cards that aren't showing themselves is other people can see you moving forward in these new beginnings, but people don't know the truth of who you are. If they're more worldly, ego-focused, they could think you are also, and they could want to be in a relationship with you. But what they don't know about you is you're not kind of more tempted by your worldly nature. Why? Because of the Queen of Pentacles. You've learned lessons in life, and you're inspired more by an emotionally mature, stable, grounded relationship than kind of getting caught up in a more codependent, being caught up more in the status or the ego or the image, or just wanting to be in a relationship. You really want someone who is emotionally mature, someone who really walks the talk, because you've already been in relationships with people who were more about those things of the world. You're harnessing a high vibe Taurus energy, and you've been in relationships with people who harnessed a more worldly Taurus energy. So what is, you're investing in a new beginning. The Ace of Wands comes after the Ten of Wands, where you can have felt kind of overwhelmed and burdened, either being in a job, a friendship, or a relationship, or even a marriage, because the Queen of Pentacles can kind of represent all those things, where, you were dealing with people that just weren't motivated and inspired to be more authentic and loving and make their life about going on an adventure and being more authentic and being more inspired by truth and love. And they could have been people that just are either more about themselves, more about the world. So what's the advice for people who are harnessing some high vibe Gemini energy? Another card not showing itself, and the reason is because of the Three of Cups. So operate from a foundation of love. The Three of Cups is Cancer energy. Ace of Wands in reverse. Don't take action. As you get to know people, as other people make offers towards you, whether that's you're looking for a new job, you're meeting someone, if it's just somebody who's like a friend at work or out in the world, or a romantic interest if you're not in a relationship, don't invest in people who harness their Cancer energy in a shadowy way, where they kind of use their emotions manipulatively and maybe their sexuality manipulatively and try to get people caught up in the illusion of love to get people to get in a relationship with them. But it's really more about them indulging themselves in a relationship or emotionally manipulating people. Don't invest in those people. Keep connected in and operating, letting your love and your intuition and the lessons that you've learned in life to guide the decisions you make. And if you made an offer to someone, but that person isn't investing in you, then accept the truth of that, if you communicated your truth to someone and they're not investing in return to you, then we have to see the truth of that. Don't chase after those people. Accept that they're happy living their life or doing whatever they're doing. And we don't keep investing in people where, sometimes the reason why people don't, they could initially respond, but then they don't really invest in it. And it can be because, well, I don't like that you love and believe in yourself, and I'm going to try to manipulate you. And maybe if you don't keep loving and believing in yourself, you'll come back and do the relationship the way I want you to do it. And it's like, don't be fooled. If people were motivated and inspired, and they're these just and fair and authentic people, they would invest, you're on the same page and they really do like you and stuff like that, they would invest in you. Otherwise, people can purposely not invest in you to try to manipulate you to get you in more shadowy energy. It's like, no, I've spoken my truth. If they're not taking action to work together with me in that way, then I'm not going to keep chasing after people because I love myself. And, I don't want to be in a relationship where someone is maybe acting out of pride and ego to manipulate me. And maybe they're in a relationship that they love, and I need to accept the truth of that. The people who are willing to move forward with me in this way and aren't trying to emotionally manipulate me, but are operating from love, those are the people I'm going to keep moving forward with. And what is the outcome, possible outcome for people who harness some high vibe Gemini energy that they might not see coming? Oh my. The Ten of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Two of Cups, the World, and the Knight of Wands. And the reason all of that came out is because of the Strength card. So, high vibe people don't want to be in a relationship with people who are trying to manipulate them, that really aren't investing in truth and love. And if people aren't tempering their ego and aren't investing in you, I'm going to quit investing in those people. I wish them peace and love and joy, but I'm going to keep investing in my foundation to get the justice I deserve in love. And I'm not going to take kind of like immature action to keep pursuing them. If I've already communicated in truth and love how I want to move forward in a relationship and that I'd like to be in a relationship with them, if those people don't want to be in a relationship with me, I'm not going to stay on my ego about it. I'm going to see the truth. They're either wonderfully happy doing whatever they're doing and with the people they're doing it with, and if they're not investing in me, I'm not going to stay on my ego like waiting for someone to make a decision to work with me. I wish you peace. I'm going to keep moving forward and going to go on this adventure of life's an adventure. If people aren't on the same page as me, then God must have another plan for me. And I'm excited to find out what it is, because I can only work with the people who are willing to work together with me in truth and love. And the people who are in my life doing that, I'm going to keep moving forward with. And the people in my life who aren't working with me in that way, I wish you peace and I'm going to keep moving on. Maybe we're not on the same page about what drives and motivates us. And I'm not going to keep, hoping someone will come to make me an offer. I'm going to keep moving forward, investing in the people in my life to keep moving my life forward. And I'm going to quit taking action towards people in my life who, if I communicated with them in the Knight of Cups that I wanted this new beginning in love, and they weren't willing to do that, then apparently we're not on the same page. And I'm going to temper my ego about it, see that there is no relationship there. We have a different philosophy of life. I no longer see that as my truth to work together with, because it takes both people working cooperatively together to bring justice to a relationship. And if they're not being truthful or honest or just or fair or working together with me, then I need to put an end to that, temper my ego, and move on. So there you go, Gemini. I wish you peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.